John Dick, the CEO of CivicScience, okay? His newsletter is a must for me. It is good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the brain food on a regular basis. I was just told by a different guest, well, this is all hypothetical. Nothing bad has happened. Nobody's suffering. It's just about what might happen. What do you see in the data?
Well, I mean, look, the consumer is somewhere between uneasy and terrified at the moment. What we're learning is that, and this is maybe a life lesson, is that sometimes uncertainty is worse than bad news. And there's just a swath of uncertainty. What are the tariffs going to look like? How bad are they going to be? Are they going to exist at all? And we've had a consumer that's more or less been paralyzed by that for the better part of 6 to 8 weeks. And so while the numbers seem to at least stabilized from a pretty low bottom, there's a lot of reasons to believe that. I saw your Chiron before. I don't necessarily think the worst of it's over. I think the consumer just has reached a new equilibrium of that level of concern and uncertainty.
What about small businesses? That's who I keep hearing about, that it's already a strain on them.
Well, it is. And keep in mind, 2/3 of jobs created in this country are created by small businesses. So we have workers that, for the first time in a decade of us tracking questions about people's uncertainty in their employment situation, for the first time ever, a majority of U.S. workers are saying that they're at least somewhat concerned about the stability of their current job. So that is really a trickle-down effect of the anxiety that small businesses are feeling.
And where is the nexus of perception and reality?
Well, look, the perception tends to be something of a leading indicator. These macroeconomic sentiment measures that we track and others track, they tend to sort of lead change by 2 to 3 months. Now, things could happen in those 2 to 3 months to change the normal. But right now, all the indicators suggest that we're headed for some rocky waters. There's also, net new things like 10 million student debt holders that this week are going to be in default, and it's going to, be withdrawn from their tax refunds and their Social Security tax credits. And so there's a lot of other headwinds that we aren't seeing yet. So the reality is probably still a few months away. People are scaling back summer travel plans. They're scaling back the scale of home renovation projects they're planning to do. So we probably haven't seen the real impact of it just yet.
Everybody's planning and waiting. And then no matter what happens, what are your 2 big questions?
Well, first and foremost, how severe are the tariffs and how widespread are they? That's of course the biggest. And secondly, can we stave off a recession? We had significantly slowed growth in Q1. The problem with when you've got sort of the double whammy of tariffs and recession fears at the same time, tariff concerns tend to be hitting sort of middle and lower income households. Recession concerns hits the upper income. It's affecting their stock portfolios, their 401ks. Now that stuff has bounced back in the last couple of weeks, but if we get into a full-blown recession, the economy is going to get hit from both sides.
John Dick, thank you very much for the work that you do. Thank you for your newsletter. Thank you for being available to me and the audience here at NewsNation. Appreciate you.
Anytime. Thanks.
Go to CivicScience.com. You will learn things that you want to know. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.